I see the Gumbo Diner got a new signage, Mrs. Schiff.
No, I like it.
Right. Retro look, I like it. So next to the Gumbo Diner is the historic, and well, quite frankly, seen much better days. Commodore Hotel Motel. I actually stayed here years ago, but it is in really bad shape. It looks like you can see the rebar sticking through the concrete up there, and it's in rough shape. But it looks like they are refurbishing it, and it smells absolutely awful. The smell coming from this, because the wind's blowing from the south, smells like, well, quite frankly, cat piss. Like, it smells like piss. Like people have been using it to defecate and piss as a toilet. It looks like a toilet. I mean, I understand completely, but hopefully they do the maintenance and everything, get this place up and running again, because it's a really cool spot. It's right on the beach, right next to the Gumbo Diner. But yeah, I stayed here like, I don't know, 7-8 years ago, and it was absolutely horrid then. I couldn't believe it was still open and operational at that point. So we'll see. We'll see if they get it fixed up. It looks like they're putting some new iron beams across there to reinforce everything. So it looks like they're working on it. The closer I get, it doesn't smell like cat piss. It smells more like human piss. But you know, hey, some people may identify as a cat these days. You never know. Oh boys. All right, let's go get some good grub. All right, let's see what's on the menu here at the Gumbo Diner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they got breakfast all day. It says, kind of like we do. It's pretty cool. Ooh, let's see. We got etouffee. Country fried steaks, coastal cuisine. All right, let's see what we get here. Ooh, look at that. Gumbo and jambalaya. Yeah. Etouffee. Alrighty, folks, the lunch was awesome. We were talking to the couple next to us. They were pretty cool. We had a good time talking with them.
Yes, they were awesome.
So we didn't feature a whole lot of food, but you got to see it anyway, and it was delicious, as usual. And the Gumbo Diner is owned by the Galveston Restaurant Group. They own 5 or 6 different places in town. They're all very good, depending on, you know, what price range you're looking for. Gumbo Diner's pretty reasonable, as you saw the prices, you know, 17, 18 bucks, 20 bucks. Then it goes on up. You can go to the fancier places and get fancier food. Whatever your heart desires and your wallet will afford you. Anyway, they did say they are refurbishing this building behind us, so that's good. It's kind of historic, and yeah, I'd like to see it come back to life. All right, we're going to party on down the road, folks. Let's go see what we can get into. All right, Mrs. Chef, what do you think about the Pleasure Pier? You want to go check out the Pleasure Pier? We've never checked out the Pleasure Pier, so we can go check that out. Man, the Pleasure Pier is closed.
Let's see what time
We're going to go check it out. Right, folks, we are on the ferry. We are leaving the island, going to the Port Boulevard Peninsula. Saw some dolphins a minute ago. check it out. Ocean's back there. If you've been watching the channel for a long time, you would have seen this house featured way back when. There it is.
Yep. There it is. There's the little sailboat cut out.
Yeah, I know. I love that about that house is it had that window that had the cutout, so it looked like a sailboat in the morning when the sun rises on the wall. Very cool. Alright, I'm gonna take y'all down here to one of our favorite places to eat. If you're in the Galveston Bay Area, we're on the Port Boulevard side of things. Boulevard Peninsula. Down here is a place called Stingrays. It is, I mean, what do you think, Miss Chef? For the price, it's probably the very best place you can eat down here.
Yes.
It's the best value and the best food. I mean, their food's right there with the really high-end places, but it's like a quarter of the price. So
That's really good food.
it's one of those if you know type places, and you'll come here. You can see that's what 2:30 in the afternoon is packed out. I mean, that's that good.
Yeah.
And the prices are that good.
The water, it's perfect.
Yeah, you're right on the inner bay here. I mean, it's a great place.
It's very goosed.
Very good. Well, one of the cool things about Texas beaches is you can drive on them in most places. So we're going to take a cruise, a peruse, if you will, down the beach here for a minute. Yeah. See how choppy the water is, and may stick our toes in it. Who knows? Now, if you do stop and get out, you're supposed to have a parking pass. They will bust you for it, believe me. I know the hard way, but we're just going to cruise it. I'm not going to get out and mess around, but it's only like $20 for a parking pass, something like that. Here we go. Do we go east or west, Mrs. Chef? I'm gonna go east.
Alright.
And there could be some interesting parties down here too you'll come across. You just never know. Yeah, how cool is that? You can just cruise right down the beach, man. Whip into the beach if you want to. Whip out of the beach if you want to. It's up to you. Got fires on the beach. You can shoot fireworks off at the beach. I mean, the beach is awesome. People give the beaches down here a bad rap. I think they're awesome. I mean, it's not crystal clear blue water, but I'm okay with that because that means that water has shrimps in it. I love shrimps. Fly with me, lesbian seagull. Oh, I like the looks of that flag right there. Yes.
Trumpy.
I like the sound of it. Mrs. Chef, that's a rainbow flag I can get down with right there. And I'd even toast a Bud Light to it.
Here's all these crazy looking farmhouse, beach house built last time we were here.
Oh yeah. They're all built now.
A few of them.
Or at least a few of them. I think those are really expensive. Like,
Sure. Very
I think we looked at them, they were some crazy price, like completely outlandish. That's why there's not very many of them. Yeah, something like that. So you get down to this part of the peninsula, it gets pretty narrow in here. Less than a mile wide, like less than half a mile wide, really. But this is right before you get to the what do they call it, the Gilchrist Pass or whatever. And this area was really built up. You can see piers out in the ocean, you know, come across. But Hurricane Ike just decimated this whole peninsula. So a lot of stuff that was here ain't here no more, and they rebuilt quite a bit since then. We were actually here in Hurricane Ike, and we got out just in the nick of time. Was about a day before it hit, day and a half before it hit. Well, there was mandatory evacuations, thank God, because everything got wiped out.
The one that we came down that really wasn't here, but it was still really choppy.
Yeah, we came down for one hurricane that was not. Yeah, it hit Louisiana, so it didn't.
But it was choppy.
It was real choppy, and the clouds were coming in, and all this kind of cool.
That's when I like being down here too, to see all that.
Yeah, that was fine because it wasn't hitting directly here. But if you got one hitting directly here, you better get out of town. Because this is about, 3 feet above sea level, or I think it's 6 feet, maybe the most in this whole peninsula. That's not good. Yeah, I mean, you get a tropical storm down here, and there'll be water up to your doors, you know, in your car. Where's this Mad Max looking vehicle coming?
It's got a little trolley on it. He sells the bags.
Okay, cool. Probably use a lawnmower or something. Oh no, all these lesbian seagulls. Ah! Old Alfred Hitchcock would be proud. Yeah, there's all kinds of little beach houses you can rent for a half week, whatever you want. If you guys are in the mood to come down and hang out, lots of rentals you can get. Right on the beach. I mean, you're right there. So we're at the Gilchrist crossing. This is the this used to be a waterway all the way through, and they filled it in after the Hurricane Ike. This bridge was completely out, and this peninsula was an island cut off from everything else. There was no way to get to it. But you see, they filled it back in now.
We have fun with our parking.
Can be a meter reader. Or a field laborer. This is the Chamber of Commerce inside the big store. Something to do. It's a job on the peninsula. Alright, folks, we're overlooking the mouth of the Galveston Bay here, where all the ships come through, going up the Houston Ship Channel. There's Galveston over there. We'll be over there in a minute. And there's all the ships lining up, waiting to get in to port. Look at that, one after another. After another. It's probably a chupacabra. So you can see we're standing up on top of the seawall right now. And you can tell where the storm surge has washed all this trash and stuff up in here. Boards and different stuff from houses. Some of the stuff probably was just stuff thrown in the water, you know, and washed up here. And some of the stuff probably was from household stuff. The whole house got washed away. But most of it's just trash from people being trashy. A lot of it looks pretty recent. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thanks for joining us, folks. We will see you again here tomorrow for a new episode. I think it'll be on the Strand. We haven't filmed it yet, but I think I'm going to go over to the Strand and film the episode over there tonight. So, go film that one, and then we'll see you from there in Mexico. Or somewhere along the way. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Make sure you stay tuned for all the upcoming Insane on the Road series, because it's one of my favorite series to do. Alright guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. We got put in a bad boy lane, Mr. Chef. We got searched. I couldn't film at the DPS officer came and searched our vehicle.
Good thing you didn't have that crap packed in the hood.
Right. They checked the hood and all that
They
shit.
didn't check the tail end of the car.
They didn't check the tailpipe.
God.
Yes. Where we keep all the illegals.
Yes. Smuggling
Yeah.
over the boulevard.
Over the peninsula, yes. And that's the first time I've been searched on
Ever.
this thing.
Whole life.
That's weird.
In a mom car.
Yes. He said, I'm gonna need to search your vehicle. I was like, alright. So, if you're coming down here, don't be drunk and acting a fool, because you could get put in the naughty lane like I did.